Don't worry about it.
All right,
Everything's fine.
people can see and hear us now. Woo! We're back. All right. Let's see here. Let me check the soundboard.
Game 1.
Cool.
That's a soundboard.
Yeah. All right. Who's ready for a countdown?
I am.
I'm not sure I am.
All right.
Before we start, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
I was about to ask if you had your beer, but
I was $1 short of the minimum, so I got that.
Oh,
I was like, well, let's see what this is.
who thought Orange Jameson was a thing that needed to happen?
the orange isn't endemic to Ireland at all.
Probably like an Irish pirate. He was like, you know what? If I could somehow not get scurvy and still get drunk, that sounds great.
It's,
I really don't understand why there's like a minimum order amount. It's like I'm paying for this to get delivered. Who cares what I'm ordering? It's like nope. You gotta release X dollars. It's like fine.
Johnny, I just want you to do your best Irish pirate impression.
I don't want to do och. I always do och.
It's Irish, man.
Yars, Sonny. No, they don't say Sonny. What do they say? Yar. Oh, yar, laddie. It's driving me nuts.
Laddie, I tricked you, man. That's Scottish still.
Damn it.
Yar, me boyo.
Garboil. All right, I'm drinking this fucking crap. Oh.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
Here's a shot of something nasty.
Oh.
I mean, it's
All right, well,
orange flavored whiskey, so it's probably better than Malort.
John, what do you think? What's your review?
Ugh. It's like someone just fucking dissolved a bunch of Skittles into a thing of Jameson, but like not sweet, just the orange like essence flavor. Like there's ugh.
Oh, you mean Skittlebrow?
Just it's like fragrant orange flavored whiskey. It's just lousy. God. Ew. Thanks, Jenny. I need it.
I don't know if they included the message I wrote with it or not.
They texted me that later, yes. Fucking thing, man. Jeez. Let us never try to send each other alcohol again.
No, that was a mess.
Oh. Anyway, okay. Now I'm ready. Ugh.
I don't know if you guys, it's a very short story, but basically I Googled liquor delivery near John, and this place popped up, and I went with it, and I was expecting it to prompt me, like, when you want it delivered? And I filled out the form, and it's like, okay, we're sending it now. I'm like, oh, shit, no, he's still at work, no. Right. So they took it to his house, and no one's there.
Yeah, they called me while I'm at work, while my work is being taken over by a new company, and we're having, like, the most stressful week possible at work, and there's an Indian man on the phone like, I'm here with your liquor. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry?
No. And, yeah, it just snowballed from there. Ugh. And then finally, 2 weeks later, I got the liquor. How absurd.
Yeah, they went and they were like, oh, John could just come by and pick it up, after work or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And then John got there and they're like, no, you can't do that.
Right. Oh, yeah, they said they needed the credit card that it was purchased with. I explained to them that it was bought by my friend in Baltimore, Maryland, and showed them the screenshot of the order. They said, no, you can't have it. Yeah. This is at 10 o'clock on my birthday, mind you.
I'm sorry I
It's
gave
10
you an
o'clock and I'm not drunk yet. Come on.
happy birthday, John. Here's an errand.
Right.
Sorry, man.
Go deal with this unusual liquor store proprietor who really doesn't understand what's happening right now.
He's sending goons after me.
See?
I got you the thing you love the most, bureaucracy.
Mhm. It finally got delivered on Halloween as I was trick or treating. That's the best part. It's like, yeah, we can bring it over now. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, man, send it. Jesus, send the liquor. Anyway,
I was gonna say, while you were trick or treating, did that mean they couldn't make the delivery and you had to go pick it up again?
but my neighbors were all out, handing out candy, so they basically signed for it and accepted it. And I came home and my neighbor was like, "Yeah, man, that guy was really confused." I'm like, "Oh, of course he was. Why wouldn't they be?" Anyway, it's late. Let's start the show.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Game That Tune.
Oh, yeah. What is going on, everybody? It's Game That Tune, and we are finally, once again, back in the house. It's your boy, John Harrington here, and we've got John Regan with us. Say hey.
Hey.
We've got Jesse Moore. Say hey.
Hey.
And we've got the Game That Tune August Absurdity champion, David Fleming. Say hey.
Hey.
Hell yeah, guys. Welcome back to Game That Tune. It's been a couple of weeks, and I'm sorry for that, but man, oh man, it's good to be back in the swing of things, man. It's going to be a great show, man. What we're doing is listening to video game tunes tonight, much like we've done for the past 311 episodes. We're listening to tunes from games. We're trying to guess each other's games based on the songs and a little bit of trivia. We're goofing off. We're having a lot of fun. The winner at the end of the night plays a bonus tune, picks a theme for the next episode. Our winner weeks ago, seems like years ago, was John Regan. And Johnny, it's time to give everybody a refresher on the rules of Game That Tune. So what is the theme for tonight's episode?
Oh, let me see. Let me open up our bylaws here. Right. Okay. Yeah. So page 69, section 42.0 states that on every 26th episode of Game That Tune, we do a redo episode where we revisit games that we've used on the show before.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's time, guys. It's time for the 12th redo episode of Game That Tune?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. We try our best not to accidentally reuse games, and we definitely never intentionally reuse games. So it's time to bring some classics back to the show and enjoy some tunes from some games that we've previously loved on the show. It's going to be a good one. I'm pumped. It's just I hate talking like it's been 2 weeks off because I try to make the podcast all seamless, but I'm just happy to be back, guys. I'm excited.
It's good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's good to be here. It's good to listen to video game tunes. We got 5 fantastic games. I even threw a fan request in, which we don't normally do for the redo episodes because, I don't know. I don't feel like fucking, catering to the fans in such a way. But I said, fuck it. We're coming back from a, short break. We're doing a fan request. We've got 5 fantastic games. We just got to jump into these tunes. And Johnny, let's see what we got, man.
Game 1.
Yes.
All right. So the Regal version of this game was recently released on the Switch and Game Pass.
Try to run me through, hold on, think again. Don't you know we're just starting? But you sure we got the clue how bad this we go? Don't you know no more art? And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy winds go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for right. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. Think you got your game planned out. Do a deed, get 'em 2 steps ahead, yeah. So, step into my way, stand out. It's a trap, one more step, and you're dead. Why just a beat a second ago with blue skies, but now lightning struck your last result. It's not an accident that no one hears your cries as your last dream seems to deserve. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. I'm coming for you. My game's always the best of mine.
All right, let's get this hat trick going.
Let's do.
It's gonna be like an all-out attack. Oh, come on, Johnny. Seriously, I'm disappointed. All right, so the people that are trying have wrote Persona 5, and Johnny drew a dick. Looks like he's peeing on another dick. Or what is he doing to the other dick?
He's peeing on the other dick, and the dick has titties.
Oh, those are titties. Okay, for some reason I thought the dick had giant eyeballs. So yeah, this is Persona 5. And yeah, it's on you can play it on Switch now, which is it's perfect for Switch. It's also on Game Pass. The
Perfect.
the Persona 5 Royal is actually the you guys got the whole Regal Royal thing. I see. It's very good. But yeah, this game is freaking awesome. It's a real good RPG. Music is fucking great. It's Pokemon but demons. It's great.
I'm intrigued.
But yeah, because you got to catch all the demons, and when you put like 2 demons together, you can make other demons. And the way you do that is your demons are put into like guillotines, and it's really strange.
So it's you don't go to like a demon breeder.
No, you go to this guy with a long nose named Igor, and he's like, "Hey, give me your demons, and we'll turn them into other demons." And like they all have like the tarot signs to the associated with them, which you can level up by having like hangouts with friends and stuff.
So when you say you guillotine demons, like, are you saying that you like take the top half of one demon and the bottom half of another demon and put them together?
So what happens is like, okay, let's pretend you've got the little snow guy from the Virtual Boy game.
Jack Frost.
Yeah, Jack
Oh,
Frost. So you
of
got Jack
course.
Frost, and you got like a succubus, and these two like girls in cop uniforms throw blankets over those two things, and then they're put into a two guillotines, and then these blades come down, and then the heads drop into buckets, and then there's like a big flashing light, and then some other weird looking demon like a half of a horse torso shows up. And you're like, okay, I guess that's the new demon. Um,
Interesting.
and there's a lot of like, so this is the first one where I actually started reading like the backgrounds of the demons, because like if you read the backgrounds of the Pokemon, there's some really fucked up Pokemon, like the ones that try to steal children and whatnot. Well, that's doubly so in Persona, because like there's this one, it's called Incubus, and it's like a little demon guy with like he's wearing a cod piece with that looks like a giant blade coming out from between his legs, and like his is like he likes to have sex with women without them knowing, and
Mm.
then they give birth to witches and warlocks, very specifically, which is very strange that they'd be witches and warlocks. The Persona games are weird, but like you're like this high school kid, and weird stuff starts going down, and you find out that the volleyball coach, who's like an Olympic gold medalist, is like abusing the kids there, and one of the girls like tries to like commit suicide and stuff, and so you have to go into this like weird spirit world thing that's like been created by the teacher. Like it's like his like psyche, he thinks the school is his castle, so you go into this castle, and there's all these like statues of like girls' butts and stuff everywhere, and
Ooh.
like there's like paintings of like him like looking all like jacked, and like women all over him and stuff. And so basically you got to go in there and take away his like the thing that's making him evil or whatever, and then after that he confesses, and so they like haul him off. It's pretty cool. And so like you're going into these things stealing people's hearts, and it's pretty cool.
I
It's
just love the contrast of like, yeah, there's an incubus who has this giant like blade codpiece and likes to have sex with women without them knowing. Anyway, you play as this high school kid. Like, whoa, wait,
Yeah.
what?
I think you can date this goth lady that's a doctor. Like she's obviously like a few years older than you. So that's an interesting thing you can do in this game. There's a bunch of crazy stuff you can do in the game. It's real fun. It's a good RPG. Weird. It's very Japanese. As far as like, oh yeah, oh Japan.
Now, my one question anytime an RPG gets brought up, is it turn-based or is it like active-based?
It's turn based.
Interesting. I might pick this up then.
Yeah, it's turn based. It's focused around trying to figure out the weaknesses of the enemies you're fighting, because when you weaken them, you like can get a second attack, or you can pass your second attack to another party member. And so if you can weaken every person in the team, or on the enemy side, then you get an all out attack, which does like way more damage. Or if you don't want to do that, you can try to talk to the demon and try to recruit it to join you, and that's how you capture the new demons. And the demons have like different abilities and strengths and toughness and stuff. And so like your main character can use multiple demons, while the other characters in your party are restricted to one. So like you're like the cool person who can do all the fancy stuff, while the other three are and I'm pretty sure you get more than three other characters. I'm only past the first castle.
Oh, yeah, because isn't this like a 100-hour game or something?
Maybe.
Yes.
It's an RPG. What do you want?
Oh, well, yeah.
It's not about how many hours it is, David. It's about the journey.
Yeah.
Isn't the journey defined by how many hours are in it? Or wait. No, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm dumb.
No, Journey is defined by Don't Stop Believing.
Talk about good
Game 2.
music. Go in here, but, yeah.
I mean, if we're going to talk about good music, let's talk about the Persona 5 soundtrack.
That's yes.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, this is definitely a top tier soundtrack over on Game That Tune Radio, which you can listen to at gtt.rocks. And yeah, it's this is one I haven't checked, John, what the most requested games are in a while, but this is up there. I feel like.
Oh yeah, hold on. I can tell you that in a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Talk about what you love about it, Johnny.
Up here. I mostly love the music and how funky it is. And that's about it. All I know is the music. I've never played any of these games. I keep hearing Windows error sounds.
One of the team members is a cat, and the
Ooh.
cat is pretty funny. I like the cat.
Does the cat let you?
Persona 5 is our 5th most requested game of all time.
Oh my god.
So,
What's our most requested game?
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate,
Okay,
Wow.
that makes sense.
That tracks.
followed by Undertale, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, Final Fantasy VIII, and Persona 5, rounding out the top 5.
Final Fantasy 8. Wow,
Yeah, it's got its fans.
good tunes.
Yeah, one of our regular listeners requests it every single day.
Nice.
So, that's how it goes, man. Game That Tune Radio, tons of fun, tons of great tunes going on over there, including the Persona 5 soundtrack, which is fucking fantastic. I'm really disappointed that I didn't get like into the actual game itself. You know, I was saying like, Jesse, you got past the first castle. Congrats. I didn't. You know, I was not feeling I was feeling the game. I wanted to be good at it. But, you know, I got I don't know if I missed a mechanic or if I was just trying to like follow a guide too strictly or something. Like I was worried about like not having enough time to complete things and worrying about that in-game calendar, thinking I was fucking up somehow. And then I just got fucking bodied at some point in that first castle, and I fucking, you know, it's like, it's been so long since I got a true game over and lost a bunch of progress in an RPG. I forgot how much I hate this.
Yeah,
Like,
Persona games also are notorious for. I feel like Persona 5 is better about it though, but I remember in Persona 3 and 4, there'd be so many times you just get insta killed because like if your main character died, the whole team died, and you'd have the wrong persona equipped, and dude would do an instant death move, and it fucking sucked. You're like, I didn't save for like hours. I'm mad.
Okay, I was sold on this game, and now I'm not sold on it anymore.
Okay, so I haven't had that problem yet with 5 with the instant deaths.
you're better at RPGs than I am. I seriously feel like I missed something, or maybe I missed a save point. But it was frustrating for me, and I wanted to like it because it's so cool. But alas, I'll have to return to it another time. Or they could just add autosave and fucking, you know, spare guys like me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, not having autosave is one of those things that, like, I understand there are certain mechanics and traditions and whatnot, but every game should have autosave. Like,
Yeah,
there's no reason for it.
like from what I've noticed in 5, there are a lot of places to save in like the castles. So like, I haven't had a problem with it so far. So I think 5 they made it a little more accessible.
And yet I still lost.
Yeah, I don't know what your problem was.
Again, I'm confident it's a personal problem with me. Just, you know, I'll have to go back and try the game again because I like it. It's cool. It's got a great vibe. I like being a teenager in fucking Tokyo and, you know, fucking with demons.
Come to think of it, they made a Persona 5 like Dynasty Warriors game, and I haven't even played that.
You should just skip it to Royal. I heard Strikers is good, but you should play Royal.
I think
Yeah.
I think the reason I didn't go into Strikers is because somebody said like it's an epilogue story, so it will make no sense if you haven't played Persona 5.
Well, I didn't know. I thought Strikers wouldn't make any sense because I didn't think that the Persona games had any, real elements of soccer, and to put these characters from this game,
No. It's not a soccer game.
I don't know, it didn't play right to me. But
Oh shit, that's a bit. I actually did think it was a soccer game.
No,
It's
no.
not a soccer
I
game.
literally
No.
just said,
Game.
"Oh, Dynasty Warriors game." Did you think Dynasty Warriors was soccer?
They should have called it Persona 5 Warriors.
Yeah.
Instead of Persona 5 Strikers, the international word for fucking soccer game. Jeez. Just confusing poor guys like me. But no, I want to get more into Persona 5 stuff. You think they're going to make a Persona 6? Is that coming soon?
Not soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did it.
Yeah.
So
Good time.
What do you think is going to come out first, Persona 6 or Grand Theft Auto 6?
oh man, I don't know.
They haven't
'Cause we've-
announced Persona 6.
Because we've seen Grand Theft Auto 6 stuff.
That's right.
So we've seen nothing of Persona 6. So
Yeah. Nobody's ever said Persona 6. This is us for the first time saying Persona 6.
yeah, you heard it here first, guys. Grand Theft Auto 6 might come out before Persona 6.
Now, what if Persona 6 were a open world action game taking place in like Tokyo but it's like a Grand Theft Auto thing. Like you're driving around Tokyo, you're possessing finding demons and things, stealing their cars.
Well, I was going to say, instead of stealing their cars, you possess demons, right? That's the stealing car equivalent in a Persona Grand Theft Auto style game.
True. Yeah, you steal somebody else's persona.
I would play the shit out of an open world Grand Theft Auto Persona game if your main vehicle is the Morgana cat bus.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not the Dick Chariot.
See,
I did not know there was a dick chariot in the game.
I rescind
Have
that.
you ever seen? Yeah, Persona game is notorious for the Dick Chariot.
I think David's revealing the extent of his lack of Persona knowledge tonight.
If one of our fine fishy friends can post a Dick Chariot in the Discord for David, that would be lovely.
I just image searched it.
Oh, okay.
It's both beautiful and terrifying because it's sort of a Lovecraftian dick chariot with like a monster's car theme.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Like
So it's like
Cocula.
like if you could combine the monster's car, like the drag racer, a giant dick, and Cthulhu, that's what this thing looks like.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm back in. Maybe I need to
fine.
get the game on Switch as opposed to PS4. I need to get back into playing it. So, maybe
There we go.
Jesse, can you tell me in 10 seconds or less, is there any significant update with the Royal versus the original? Like, what's the appeal there?
They've added a character. There's little more story bits in there.
Okay.
And I think they streamlined a few things in the battle to make it easier.
Okay, cool. Then maybe I will pick that up.
Yeah, you should get
That
Royal.
sounds better than Persona 5 Vanilla that I failed at several years ago.
I mean, look, you're a king. You deserve royal things, right? So,
Do kings deserve royal things?
yes,
Did they truly earn it?
they're the king, John.
Speaking as the current absurd king, absolutely they deserve royal things.
So anyway, to that end, David, you can say whether or not we're moving on right now since you're the king.
Yes, we're moving on.
Yeah, everybody in the dick chariot, let's roll.
Game 2.
Are you playing David's bonus tune?
Oh my god, I am, son of a bitch. Alright. My bad. Here we go.
Whoa, that was.
Here we go. Oh, maybe not. Here we go.
I was about to say, I was like, did you just play my bonus song?
Yeah, nope. I did not get those in order correctly.
Spoiler
Here
alert,
we go.
David's winning tonight.
All right, so the main theme of the song, or the main song, is sung by a fictional diva from the game's world named Nichelle. This mysterious character has never been revealed. The actress who recorded it has not been given, and someone using that name performed the song live while wearing a large hat masking their appearance. So we still have no idea who this character is. Does anyone need any extra trivia, or have they pretty much got it?
Oh, have I ever?
Yeah, no,
I feel like I nailed it.
my finger's on the 2 right sound.
Damn it, Johnny! If you purposefully, okay. So, John Regan has the correct answer of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. John Harrington has a close enough answer of Kirby and I forgot to finish this game. And Jesse says Shenmue 2. Sadly incorrect.
Ah,
This is indeed Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
I still need to get this.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Ah,
It's great.
see, I feel bad hearing you say that because the whole reason I wanted to bring this game on the show is I think when we first put this game on, it was like the week of release. Like it was still super, super new. So I didn't want to talk too much about it to spoil anything, but I kind of felt like at this point enough time had passed that like we could openly talk about things.
I mean, you still can. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to spoil it for you because this
I'll-
game's so good.
Yeah, I'll take the headset off.
Don't leave it. See ya.
God, remember that part where like Kirby just murdered an entire school? Like that shit was insane. No, that's a joke. This game is so good and I love this game so much. And one of the things that I like about this game is the enemies, the like beast people. Like I forget the exact name for it because you're basically just fighting a bunch of strange animals. So like the first boss is this huge gorilla. There's a cat girl in a circus for some reason and like an insane armadillo. But they also use that kind of theme to carry on to the normal Kirby enemies. So like I think his name's Mr. Frosty. Whoever the ice mini boss is, like the big walrus guy, he has these giant tusks and like his coveralls are all furry and stuff. And then when you fight King DDD, he has like extra fur on his robe. He has like a big honkin' hammer and everything. And you fight him twice. And the first time it's just kind of like a normal DDD boss. The second time he comes back in his masked form. And after you beat him, you break the mask. And he just fucking roars and drops to all four and starts chasing after you like a wild animal. It's fucking insane and awesome. I just really, really love this game. I think I said the first time we brought it up, like this became a top 3 Kirby game for me. Like it's so good. I said my piece, Jesse. You're welcome to join the conversation. This is a really good game.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it. I love Kirby.
I might like mail you my copy of it just so you can play it because I would like you to experience this game.
So my understanding is this game takes place in a pretty like desolate, like abandoned, if you will, forgotten world. Is that correct?
Yes, it's basically like post-apocalyptic Kirby. Like Kirby accidentally gets sucked into a different dimension, different world. So like the first world is the standard Kirby, like grass plains and everything, but like you're exploring a mall that's been overgrown and whatnot. My favorite world, there's a world that's in like an abandoned amusement park. So there's all kinds of like neon lights that are going on. There's a level that's in like a haunted house. The boss fight is in like a giant circus tent. It's a really, really cool game. And they only added 2 new powers. There's a drill power and there's a gun. But both of them are really fun. And you can upgrade the abilities that you get in this game. And one thing that I really appreciate is as you upgrade the abilities, there's like different abilities to them. So like you have a gun that's just a gun, and then you can go to stage 2 where you get 2 guns that shoot super fast, and then you get like a space laser gun with a charge shot. But if you really prefer like the super fast gun, you can upgrade the power. So it's not like once you upgrade to something different, you're stuck with that. And I appreciate that because I really hate games where you get like specialized abilities or gears that also have cosmetics. And if you like the way something looks, but it's not the way that it plays that you like, you're just fucked. And this game doesn't do that.
That's nice.
Yeah. I like how I feel like most Kirby games, like, they eventually become this weird like nightmare near the end. But I like how it sounds like this one starts as a nightmare, like from the get go. Like, you said the first world's a grassland or whatever, but then it's like this weird, desolate, unsettling, kind of setting for the rest of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Would you say it starts like Twilight Zone and ends Lovecraftian?
I think that's the best way to put it. Yes, I do. Because it starts off, it's still, I mean, it's a Kirby game, so it's still super cute until like the final boss. But there is kind of that weird like, oh, it's like I'm in a parking garage. Wait, I'm in a parking garage? Like, huh? Like, yeah.
Everyone.
There wasn't a parking garage at Kirby's Adventure last I checked.
Yeah, it definitely has kind of like a surreal quality to it.
Interesting.
Or at least a surreal undercurrent throughout the whole game. And then, obviously you get to that final boss and it's just like, what the fuck is happening?
I love that about Kirby games. Like, I didn't really recognize it as a kid, how the final boss is always way more fucked up than the rest of the game is. But I'm glad that they do that and they keep that theme going. Of it's overall generally, a little cutesy, a little fun, a little lighthearted, and then suddenly at the end it all ramps up to 100.
I definitely I'm gonna keep it vague because I want Jesse to enjoy it, but you get to the final boss and it's just like, oh, okay, this is kind of what I expected. And then there's another part. It's like, oh, this is where it goes, Kirby. Okay, cool.
Nice.
And it's got such a happy-go-lucky soundtrack, but it still has some like weird, intense like beast songs. Like that fucking DDD theme is so good.
No, that roar of DDD.
It's superb.
Yeah, that whole shout he does sounds like something out of fucking. Oh God, what's Skyrim? Like when you're shouting at the dragons or whatever. Like,
yes, it's exactly like Skyrim.
Finally, Kirby meets Skyrim in some way.
Fuzzro, Boyo.
God, can you imagine playing Skyrim and when the dragon first lands, it's Kirby?
Oh my God!
I'm sure that mod
That's
exists.
not a mod.
Yeah. I literally just saw a video where they modded Skyrim to where all the dragons were just the shape of the state of Ohio. And, Kirby's not out of the question.
Yeah.
Okay, I never thought anything would beat the Skyrim mod of the Macho Man Randy Savage dragon, but Ohio dragons. That might be close.
Yeah, no, you got to look it up. It's fucking hilarious. And I'm not even from Ohio, but I still appreciate it. If it was a Florida dragon mod, I'd be fucking like, oh yeah, another copy of Skyrim, please.
Yeah, that
Well,
tracks.
I'm playing that.
Just add it to the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's a great game.
Nice. Well, Dave,
Kirby
anything
gets
else to
Switch
say
games.
on Kirby?
I think the only thing I have to say is, John, please finish this game.
Yeah, I really need to. It's probably still my game of the year, just based on how few games I've played from this year. But I got to put some time into it. I got to finish it because I was loving it, and then something happened and I stopped.
Yeah, something else probably came out.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But no, I haven't been playing new games at all. I've just fucking set it down and
Playing real stuff like softball, making
Excuse me.
social connections with real people.
I'm trying.
Oh, look at me.
For some reason, I just set down my copy of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's like, man, I've really got to go back and play Mega Man X2.
Right.
That hot new title.
Mm-hmm.
They made
I
a
was just feeling
second
too happy
one?
with Kirby, so I played that blasphemous game for a while, and that brought me right back in line. So, yeah, I gotta get my mood back with Kirby.
Game
Yeah.
3.
All right, guys. So this game is the first game in this series to be released on a Nintendo system. All right, who's feeling great?
Oh, I feel
I'm
amazing.
feeling pretty good.
Not about this though.
All right, so Johnny says must. That's not correct. Jesse says MLB The Show 21. Good guess, because that was released on Nintendo system. David, however, has the correct answer. This is Bayonetta 2.
That's what
God, I wish that music was in an MLB game.
I mean, yeah, I'd hit a home run to that. That's good
realized-
walk music, man.
I realized how
Dinger.
bad my handwriting is. That says missed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you. No, it's not Mist. But man, I wish that music was playing when you play Mist. Oh God, I gotta get off this island, but it's so sexy and intense here. Yeah, so Bayonetta 2, this is our fan request for the evening. Want to thank our requester, Kerrigan. Thank you so much, Kerrigan, for the request. Just an all-around fantastic request. And, you know, Bayonetta 2, fantastic game. Bayonetta hasn't really come up since. You know, there was no news in the lead up to the new Bayonetta 3 game, and everything is great with this series.
I was gonna say, like,
You know,
is Bayonetta 3 okay now? Like, can we buy it now? Because I mean, there was the controversy with Helena Taylor, but then like somebody did a background check on Helena Taylor, so like, do we care what she has to say?
I think ultimately what's coming out of that is that voice actors should be paid a lot more.
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, but also voice actors should not be like anti-abortion charity.
Oh, I didn't know that was part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
apparently she was like lying about her side, and like Platinum came out and was like, no, that's not true, this is actually kind of what happened. And then like she was dealing with charities that were like super strict conservative anti-abortion kind of stuff. So I was like, so are we good to buy the game or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
go ahead
know.
and buy it. Buy more copies if you
in
can.
fairness to fucking the voice actress, she listed a series of charities that she's given to in the past and said donate to these, and one of them happened to be a like insane anti-abortion charity. It's like, whoa, hey, what the fuck is that doing on the list? Like,
Yeah.
these other charities were okay. What is that here? Yeah, so who fucking knows? Sorry to see the series mired in weird controversy. But yeah, man, what a series! What a fun character, this Bayonetta. You know, she's got some appeal.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it was just like, I just need somebody to tell me it's okay to buy this game, because I really want to buy this game. Or at least Bayonetta 3. I have Bayonetta 2, and Bayonetta 2 is fucking great.
Right, exactly. So you're keen on that Bayonetta 3?
I am.
Yeah.
Especially because like so I'm the kind of nerd who gets into the lore and shit like that. So in the first game, Bayonetta is protecting this little girl named Cereza, who turns out to be a younger version of herself. And in Bayonetta 3, Bayonetta's haircut is the same as Cereza. So people are like, wait, is this Cereza grown up now? Or is this still Bayonetta? Like, there's just intrigue about the story and everything. And I want to play it. And also because it's a badass fucking action game.
Yeah, that too. There's many good reasons to play the game. You know, I would say voice acting doesn't really factor into my opinion of this game. So, you know, maybe David, if you're feeling it, buy it. That's kind of my thoughts on the matter. If you can sleep with that, if you can, fucking, sleep with yourself, sleep at night.
Oh, I could definitely sleep with Bayonetta.
Yeah, I fumbled over my words several times there. You know, just man, yeah.
Damn it, Johnny! Can I get a Mario 2 sound for that? Or...
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sleeping at the soundboard.
exactly. Jeez, I think I could live with myself playing Bayonetta 3. But of course, I would first have to play the first 2 Bayonetta games. Still never played this. Took the request because I wanted to request and it was the best soundtrack that was requested. Actually, in fairness, it was the first soundtrack. It was the first request that I got that came in under the the timeline that I set, and it just happened to be a fantastic soundtrack. So great fucking great soundtrack, great game. Love the intensity of the music. Love how platinum the game is. I really just again, it's like I'm done feeling bad about having not played things, but with that said, I feel like I really want to make a point going forward to actually like play the things. I really need to like write like the Captain America list and just be like, yeah, gotta catch up on that, gotta do that, and just start crossing things off and like actually playing them, even if I don't fucking finish it. Just like okay, I'm not busting up my Wii U for Bayonetta 2, but it's on Switch. I should fucking play it. What's the worst that could happen? I'm out $60 and I see some hot shit and I don't enjoy the game. Sounds fine to me.
Huh?
Been there.
Just go through that list. Bayonetta series, Final Fantasy IX, the Berlin Wall, Disco.
Yeah. Marvin Gaye Trouble Man soundtrack. The fuck? Who put this on the list? But yeah, David, you got any fond memories specific to Bayonetta 2?
I do. I really liked there were because this game introduced there were like challenge rooms that you could go into, like you'd be playing through a level and there'd be some magic gates and whatnot, and you could go there, and if you like completed the mission, you got like bonus stuff and everything. And usually the mission ended with you performing like a special move on some demon boss creature, and like all of the special moves were the phrase erotic horror exists, and I think it appeals to that because like you would very sexily put this demon into like a torture device.
Okay.
And like
Ooh.
it's one of those like you are a woman shooting bullets into a monster, but also I kind of think this is hot.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Also, I'm trying to remember because the Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 kind of blend together, but I believe there was like in Bayonetta 2 specifically, there was like an aerial like flying shooter segment type thing. And if you wore the Star Fox costume, because there were Nintendo costumes, like you became an R-Wing, and it was like a very classic SNES R-Wing flying through the game.
Oh yeah. Dope.
And I appreciate that touch.
Yeah. I'm thinking on these like these brutal, horror finishers done by Bayonetta, and I think really, David, it's just a question of like which thing comes out ahead. Like if a hot character does something badass and disgusting, it depends on like how hot the character is, how badass the thing is, and how disgusting it is. Like which of these things is it the most? And it's you got me curious on the game. Like I kind of want to check it out. I got it. Like if a hot chick does something really gross and cool, what wins out? Am I disgusted by it, or is it hot, or is she just badass? It's I don't know. It's
The age-old question.
It could be all three.
It really is. Yeah.
It could be three things.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying it could. It could, but it has to. One of them has to come out on top. Like I want to know. I kind of want to see what my reaction is going to be. I want to see like, oh, well, that was Jesus Christ, that was gross, or like, oh, right, yeah, that was fucking rad, or like, well, I'm taking my pants down. That was fucking hot.
I'll tell you what comes out on top. It's semen.
Oh,
okay.
Cum joke.
Gotcha. During a Bayonetta discussion, Johnny, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Make sure you chart your little scores if you're playing at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First cum joke of the night. Johnny did it.
First come, first serve.
I'm surprised
Ow.
it took us this long, to be honest.
You think Bayonetta gets mad if you cum in her hair?
Most people do.
Call our voicemail and let us know.
Yeah, hit up the fucking Game That Tune voicemail and tell us what you think happens if you come in Bayonetta's hair.
See, okay. Again, I'm the type of nerd who likes lore and stuff. Bayonetta, her suit is technically her hair, and she uses her hair as a conduit to form portals to summon demons.
Yeah.
So really, if you come on her hair, you're kind of coming on a demon. So I feel like the question is less like, would your girlfriend be mad if you came on her hair, or would she be more mad if you came on her dog?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, call the voicemail and let us know which you would be more upset about, if someone came in your hair or if someone came on your dog.
If someone came on your dog, would you find it hot or so badass?
Call now. That was badass.
Whoa,
God, you just launched a big old load on my dog. Yeah. High five.
woo!
I'll drink a beer to that.
Anyway, yeah. Bayonetta's great. Love that tunes. Love that character.
That took a turn.
Love that dog.
Yeah, love that dog. Yeah.
Game 4.
Great request. Thank you, Kerrigan. Bye. Man, I chose the wrong time to start chewing a piece of Laffy Taffy. Halloween candy's great, y'all. So this game features many items that can be uncovered by pulling on orange handles. The producer of the game, Kensuke Tanabe, said that this plucking ability was inspired by Super Mario Bros. 2, a game which he directed. I know that I do not need to ask how everybody's feeling because everybody's feeling great. They're feeling that
I'm
post.
feeling so good.
That soundtrack just fucked. Oh yeah, Johnny brought back a classic, baby. Bill Clinton's No Bullshit Hot Tub. Sadly incorrect. Jesse says Cum Dog Millionaire. God, what a game. We could make it, guys. And David has the correct answer, of course. This is DK Country Tropical Freeze, as written by David. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
I'm sorry I chose an abbreviation.
Yeah, of all the things to abbreviate on there, David. DK? Donkey Kong?
I'm sorry, should I have gone with Donkey Kong Country TF?
Yes. Fuck. Because yes, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. The fuck, man. This game, it's great. The soundtrack, superb. I really just brought back. I don't have any fresh Donkey Kong takes or anything. I just really wanted to play good tunes on the show tonight. And man, there's just so many fucking bops in this soundtrack. It's just littered with them. I mean, what are they doing? Just leaving bops like this, just all over the game.
Oops, all bops.
I'm saying.
Excuse me, Mr. Wise, you dropped all these bops.
Yeah, I know I did.
I confess it's been a hot second since I've played this game, but I still feel confident saying there's not a single level song that's not incredible.
Right. It's yeah, just great front to back.
It's
Truly
so
phenomenal.
good.
Just a delightful soundtrack, and not all just like nostalgia based. It's not like they constantly remade the old songs in like new styles. They did plenty of that, but there's also plenty of new compositions, and they're fucking delightful. It's a great game with a superb soundtrack. It's not a hot take. It's a game that tuned Declaration. Fucking Johnny, put the stamp on it.
Oh, a little bit of the bitch.
That's right.
I will go so far as to make a royal decree. This soundtrack fucks.
Yes, thank you. We're declaring it November 2nd. It's International Donkey Kong fucking day.
Whoa, that's a very different holiday.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. I might need to work on that phrasing.
Not in November. Oh.
Yeah. We're breaking No Nut November 2 days in.
Fuck.
This is the Tropical Freeze soundtrack.
Oh,
I mean,
so fast.
You were talking about how like not every good song is just a remix of a classic song and everything. This game gave us Windmill Hills, which is, I would say, one of the best Donkey Kong Country songs ever.
It is. It's fantastic. That and Grassland Groove. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh God, what's the I can't think of the title of it, but it's the like beach war something song.
War.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's all great. Yeah. Those are the ones that I can name by name, but like, we could go on the radio tomorrow and just fucking run this game and everyone would have a great like 3 hours. It's just that fantastic. And yeah, I'm sitting here wondering when are we getting another of these? Like I know they had to port Tropical Freeze forward to the Switch like they did with all important Wii U games. But when are they completing the Donkey Kong Country Returns, like the new trilogy? They did Returns on the Wii, they did Tropical Freeze. When are we getting the next one? When are they bringing back the Big Dumb Baby?
Ooh, Kitty Kong.
Yeah, Big Dumb Baby Kong. Just saying, it's about time, guys.
What do you think is going to happen first? Grand Theft Auto 6, Persona 6, or they complete the Donkey Kong Country Returns trilogy?
Right. It's tough, man, because, again, I don't think officially any of those things have been announced. Grand Theft Auto 6 got leaked, and then the other two things, we're literally announcing them for the first time here tonight. So, tough call, Johnny. But yeah,
I think
that's what GTT is about. Bold predictions.
We're breaking news constantly.
I think it's fair to give a little peek behind the curtain about some insider information that we have access to. Grand Theft Auto 6 will come out before Persona 6, and also it will come out before Donkey Kong Country Returns 6.
Right.
And before Metroid Prime 4.
Well, yeah, that game ain't happening, baby. That's
Too soon.
But yeah, I would love to see a return to some more fucking Donkey Kong shit, man. They got all those sideline Kongs from the Nintendo 64 version just waiting to get back in, man. We've never done any side-scrolling platforming as Chunky Kong or Lanky Kong or Tiny Kong. It's, man, it's time. Time to bring them all back. And then the question really is also, is it time to bring back the Kremlings?
Yes.
Yeah, my answer would be yes.
Like, don't get me wrong. I actually really like the Snowmads in this game. This game had some really fun boss fights.
Yes.
But like, I like the idea of just Viking Arctic animals. But yeah, let's get some fucking Kremlings.
Yeah. Like, how'd you feel about the Tikis?
I didn't think they were that bad, but I didn't love them either.
Right. Yeah, no, they were kind of good, just, cannon fodder enemy. They were not, great personalities. But yeah, I like the Tikis. I think the Snowmads, yeah, like you said, are pretty cool. The question is, do we bring back the Kremlings? And I think the answer is absolutely. Like, King K. Rool, he came back with a vengeance in Smash Ultimate, baby. People fucking love to hate that man again. and it's time he came back. Fucking, I saw a guy out for Halloween dressed as King K. Rool. No shit.
Get out.
Like,
That's fucking awesome.
time to bring it back, baby. It was like a converted costume. He had like a Yoshi costume that he just like took the head off of and put a crown on. I'm like, King K. Rool. He's like, hey, you're right. It was good. Great shit. But yeah, it's time, man. It's time to bring back those Gremlings. Yeah, not just the king, all the little minions, the little claptraps, the big fucking the steroid guys, the fat dudes. Bring them all back. I think that'd be a great close to the trilogy. Like, Donkey Kong and the family have defended the island against the drums, and they've defended it against the fucking Norsemen. And then who shows back up? These reptiles, man.
Goddamn reptiles.
Yeah. And then it could be like a Kirby thing where there's some misunderstanding and King K. Rool is actually like trying to return the banana horde to Donkey Kong. And then like the ultimate evil appears and like tears a hole in the fabric of reality. And, Donkey Kong has to, punch a singularity or something.
God, that'd be dope.
It'd be so dope, right?
Donkey
Super
Kong
Kong.
versus Eldritch God.
Yeah.
His fur turns gold.
Fucking, Donkey Kong Country returns No Way Home. But yep, it should happen.
I mean,
I
if
would
anything,
support.
Donkey Kong Country Returns 3 should be the No Way Home because No Way Home had a lizard man.
That's true. It did, amongst others. God, what if they made Donkey Kong Country Returns 3 and brought in a bunch of Spider-Man villains?
That movie was so good.
Yeah.
I also would love the fact of just being able to play as like Donkey Kong Country Returns Donkey Kong Country, like pixelated Donkey Kong, fucking like arcade Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be into it.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns Donkey Kong just punching Willem Dafoe in the face.
I'm picturing that scene from Spider-Man No Way Home where fucking Dafoe is getting pounded in the face and his face slowly, like after a couple of hits, turns to like the evil smile, but it's Donkey Kong going like, yeah, no, I want that.
Man, you beat him up by playing on the DK bongos?
Yeah, oh man. What if they brought back the bongos, guys?
2 words. Donk Ock.
Yeah.
I am fucking here for it. Oh my god.
So yeah, actually, so what was the one? Was it Jungle Beat or whatever, where they had those fucking like those janky ass villain Kongs? Like, what if
Yeah,
they're
like Karate Kong and
Spider-Man fucking Rogues Gallery? Green Kongbin, fucking
Electro Kong.
exactly, Electric Kong, Sand Kong, Lizard Kong, Crim Kong. Fuck, I feel like who am I forgetting from that movie? Who else came back?
Vong? Venom Kong?
Yeah. Oh god.
Vong?
Game 5.
Michael Keaton Kong.
Oh.
God, they should do it. Yeah, I think everybody's ready. And then Strange Kong shows up and puts the fucking universe
Oh my
back
God.
together and makes everybody forget everything. It'd be good.
Hmm.
But all that is to say, if that
Oh my god. Just one
the
more.
most important thing is just more music.
Americong Chavez.
Oh,
It suddenly occurs to me that the Donkey Kong Country series doesn't have a wizard, and I feel like there definitely should be a Wizard Kong at this point.
yeah, way past time.
Game 5.
All right, guys. So there was at least one fan of the series who complained that one of the original like introductory characters to the series, Lyman, did not make an appearance in this game. All right, who's feeling things?
I am feeling so many things.
Right, so Jesse says Garfield. David says whatever fucking Garfield game you use, and drew a picture, I think, of Lyman. And then John says Garfield No Way Home. These are all correct. This is Garfield caught in the act.
How is it that your trivia is going to be about Lyman and you don't even recognize a picture of Lyman?
I couldn't quite tell if it was John or Lyman. I had a hard time telling if there was a mustache or not, which is Lyman's main characteristic.
That is, oh my god.
Let's see it again.
Seriously, John, that is 100% a mustache.
Yep, that's the mustache. I see it now. That's Lyman.
You got him.
R.I.P. Lyman. He has not appeared in a Garfield comic strip since 1983. Except in a newspaper in 2013.
Man. Wow.
So I picked this game because I was going through our previously used games, and
letter G.
You picked this game because fuck us.
No, so I was looking through Sonic games, and I was like, you know what? I'd like to find like a Sonic compilation, maybe be tricky about this somehow.
Yeah.
And then I discovered the Sonic and Garfield compilation for Windows PC, where they put Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Garfield Caught in the Act into a bundle. And
Why?
the art is Sonic and Garfield saying like back to back, like a buddy cop movie.
That's
What?
great.
What?
That exists.
What?
I said, well, I guess Garfield's part of the Sonic universe now. Let's bring in Garfield.
What?
Yeah, I'll look it up and I'll share the art. But there's a thing out there, the Sonic and Garfield pack, and Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog and Garfield the cat together at last on the
Man.
same box.
Finally.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you discovered a bundle of Sonic the Hedgehog and Garfield, and you decided to bring a Garfield game to bring this up.
Right.
Yeah. And so, well, then
Oh wow.
I went back and like looked a little bit more at the game, and the game's actually like, it's a pretty good game, guys. It's got some stuff going on.
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
it?
Some
It's-
lasagna, some teddy bears, some fucking hating Mondays.
Yeah, so it's like, it's interesting. So the plot of the game is that you're Garfield and you're watching TV.
Wait, who are you again?
You play as Garfield.
Okay.
You're watching TV. Odie scares you. You actually break the TV. You try to put the TV back together, and you accidentally create a like TV monster who sucks you into the TV. And now you're going through. It's kind of sort of like Garfield's Nine Lives. Like you play through level, like a Dracula themed level. There's a Casablanca themed level called Casablanca. There's like a caveman themed level, Viking level, and in each level, Garfield adopts the look of that level. Like they have unique art per level, and then on top of that, each level has like a power up to that level. Like in the vampire level, you collect skulls that you can throw at people. In other levels, you collect bombs you can throw at people. You know.
In the Casablanca level, you get a gun that shoots Nazis.
That sounds great.
You make it sound like it fires Nazis out of the gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say you shoot
Ugh.
Nazis with the gun, yes?
Yes.
Not a Nazi projectile gun.
And it's got a weird mix of traditional, hand-drawn art and Donkey Kong Country style, pre-rendered 3D graphics. Like as you're running on the levels, Pookie the bear, acts as a checkpoint and is CGI style thing. And the main boss of the whole game, Glitch, is also in that 3D style, and it's actually a cool looking boss fight. As a boss fight, it does look kind of lame. You just have to like dodge his attacks until he hits himself. Like that's really about it. He shoots projectiles and you arrange mirrors to make them hit him, kind of thing. Like you're not, but like whatever. But the rest of the game is actually pretty cool looking. I was impressed by like say in the Dracula level, you fall into a crypt and you have to like pull some switches to make a platform come up. And as the platform comes up, I was like, it has some smooth ass animation on this game. Oh my god, like that's a lot of fucking frames they dedicated to this little platform moving. Jesus Christ, like it looks really good. And I can kind of see why Sega was like, yeah, this is a top tier property. Let's put this out with Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. Let's really help both raise all our ships. Sonic needed that Garfield cred.
Two great tastes.
I just love it. Yeah, they put them together, and like you got Garfield in the Sonic font, standing there next to Sonic. Like that's 90s as hell, baby. There's a certain group of people that are fucking head over heels for that kind of shit.
I believe that certain group of people is John Regan.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, as a kid, I read like every single Garfield comic I could get my hands on. Like I've read a lot of Garfield.
Yeah, I loved
a couple of
Garfield.
those like Fat Cat 3-packs or whatever, where they had just compilations of the newspaper comics. I had some laughs, man. But not anymore. Not in about 27 years or so.
And this game got a unique like release where it had the main game come out on cartridge, but then on the Sega channel they released like Garfield the Lost Levels. So on the Sega channel they got exclusive levels that were not in the main game, and only those exclusive levels. And then the Windows version had some of those levels, had a few of its own levels. Like everything had exclusive levels, which I found pretty interesting that they took the time to make it a little bit different on everything.
I'm sorry, John. Can we go back to, you said that the Sega channel had exclusive levels, but only those exclusive levels? So like you couldn't play the main game, only new levels?
Yeah.
What? I was like, if you're one of the adopters who has Sega Channel, and you're like, I can't wait to play like Garfield Caught in the Act, you're not gonna play the game that's on Genesis. You're just gonna play bonus content.
Yeah, that's what they did.
That seems dumb.
Yep. This is probably why Sega Channel's not around today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No one was asking for it. So they got things that no one wanted. Man, Johnny, I'm actually impressed, man. This is a better segment than I thought it was going to be.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I actually put a little bit of research into this one. I it's actually a pretty good looking game. Like I was really impressed by even stupid little things like in levels you'll fall into a pit and instantly transitions to like a different like whole set of graphics and all that. I was like, oh shit, how did they do that fast? That's amazing. Like there's some cool technical stuff going on. It sucks that they only use it on a Garfield game. I wish they used it on.
Like, who fucking developed this, and what was their follow up? I want to know like what else this company did. Like,
it was developed by Sega. Their follow up was Sega.
Okay. That's, cool. What else did they do?
Maybe you've heard of them.
Yeah.
I also like how you keep emphasizing how cool this game looks, but like you don't mention how it actually controls or plays or anything like that.
It plays fine. It does have like each boss fight is unique and they all have like a gimmick. Like in that vampire theme level, Odie is a vampire and he'll fly into a coffin and you have to jump and like lift up the shades on a window to let in sunlight and hit him with it, kind of thing. Like each boss has something like that, which is pretty creative, pretty fun.
Is there also a level where Odie turns into a dinosaur?
Yes. Yeah, that's in the cave cat level.
Yes. Hideous.
He doesn't.
Yeah, sprite. So I'm just looking at all the sprites.
Can you push him off a table?
I don't think at any point you get to push Odie off a table, which is...
Can you mail a gray cat to Abu Dhabi?
Oh man, that has to be able to be done, right? There has to be like destructible normals throughout the game, right?
There is a bonus whack-a-mole game where you get to whack normal along with other characters. And that
like a guy or something.
At any point in the game, do you have to fight Binky the Clown?
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
I think Binky does appear in the whack-a-mole game as well. The whack-a-mole game I found very confusing because it immediately shows a bunch of Garfields popping up and it says, don't hit me. And I guess I mean don't hit Garfield, but it doesn't necessarily mean hit everybody else, right? Like,
don't hit me.
Like, all right, I don't hit Garfield, but what am I supposed to do if John pops up?
I kind of like it. Like just Garfield half instructing you how to play the game. Like, I don't care if you succeed, just don't hit me.
That's so lazy.
Yeah. Perfect. And they really did their work on this. Lazy instructions.
Yeah,
man. Good times, Johnny.
Yeah.
What a game. What a fucking game this is. So, where do we all stand on being fans of Garfield as a like a whole thing? Like, are we all carried by nostalgia? Has anybody read a new Garfield comic in like 20 years? Any of us?
When if I'm somewhere that has the funnies, I'll look at it because or someone like if I go to like my grandparents' house because he still reads the fucking newspaper because he's old as shit. So it's like, I'll pick up the funnies and immediately I read Garfield, and then often I'll at least smile. Then I'll go to like Pearls Before Swine. That's a good one.
Oh, word.
Trying to think of one.
Give me your current funnies power rankings.
Yeah, it's so Garfield #1 still. I think it's still really solid because it's cat and dude who has cat, and it's like, what else do you want?
Make a little
relatable.
Quick. I'm gonna throw out some names.
Okay.
Kathy.
Oh, what is it? Yeah, What
He's
is it?
act tier.
Ack. Yeah.
Act here.
Um,
Chocolate,
fuck-
chocolate. Act.
Family Circus.
Phew. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's like, are you trying to teach me something? I don't like this.
Hagar the Horrible.
I would put. Is it just Jesse, or can anybody jump in?
I mean, I was posting it to Jesse, but yeah, fucking, put him on a tier.
I like the
I-
idea of Hagar, but the actual comic is usually not as great.
I would put Family Circus at C tier, and I'd put Hagar at B.
Okay.
I think Hagar's all right.
C tier for Family Circus. Oh my god.
Well, because like that's where for me, C tier is like average, and like
Yeah,
Family Circus sometimes it can be okay, and sometimes it can be preachy. So.
No, Family Circus is pure trash, man. That is absolute trash tier comic.
Right. It's very bad. It's one panel and it always sucks. The Far Side did so much more with one
Oh
panel.
man, Far Side is S tier.
I was to say Far Side is an S tier,
S tier as
easy.
fuck. God. And then I'm trying to think of other like classic S tier comics. It's like
Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes and Far Side are S tier.
Yeah.
Garfield A to B tier.
Garfield minus Garfield is S tier.
Yeah,
Right.
Is Sherman's Lagoon still running? I remember that comic being pretty good.
I've never heard of that.
It's about sharks.
Fucking, Boondocks.
Really, you never heard of that, Jesse? Like, I'm pretty sure it was in the Times Union.
Really?
It was definitely in the record.
Yeah. Jeez, Jesse. Thought you were the funnies guy.
I mean, I feel like anything that's in the Times Union is in the record because the record is the poor man's Times Union.
Yeah.
This is David's
Thank you,
Wow.
thank you to all of our
All right.
fans for tuning in for our Northeast Florida newspaper
All right, new segment.
discussion.
New segment. David, we're ranking newspapers. All right, Florida Times Union.
Come on, David. Power rank.
I'm not playing this game.
So yeah, Garfield Count the Act. It's a good-looking game. I was very perplexed by the whole pairing up Sonic thing and releasing them together, but it kind of makes sense. It's I feel like a technically good game. Like it's a game where they got some technical prowess and got to show that off. Kind of like Sonic, I guess. But yeah, and the kids love cats. They love hedgehogs. They love cats. Put them together. You got a solid sale there.
Now, should they have literally put them together? Should they have combined the two characters into one like chimeric being of like 90s sass mouth and video game prowess?
Like Persona 5 style, like you put them both in guillotines and chop the heads off and come with something new.
Then you get Heathcliff.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh god. Oh man, Heathcliff is totally my persona. I fucking blow my brains out. I can suck all the fucking meat off a fish and just pull the bones out of my mouth. It's awesome. Oh man, Johnny, send it to the calculator computer.
Calculating computer activated. Computers, beeps, boost.
Damn it, John.
Scoring complete. This game's winner is David Fleming.
Yep, it sure is, man. We're back, and the king is back on top immediately. It's David's world, and we're just living in it, baby. So, David, congratulations. Great show, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, here's the problem, David. Now you got to think of a theme for the next episode.
I feel like I need a few seconds to think of a theme. Johnny, did we get any voicemails that we could listen to in the meantime?
Oh, sure. Yeah, here we go.
No way to talk to a lady. No wonder your guardian angel's trying to give you a good spank.
I don't know what that was.
It sounded like Bayonetta saying something about a guardian angel. No wonder that it's time for a spanking.
And we also got
Oh, okay.
another. This one's only 4 seconds. Let's see what happens here. Nope, they said nothing. All right.
Hey, fuck you.
I didn't get any of that. Jeez.
So, I, for this episode, chose Kirby and the Forgotten Land, where you fight against a group of ravenous beast creatures. And, you know, in the past, we've done games with dogs, we've done games with cats, we've done games with monkeys. I'm kind of feeling like let's just open it up. Games with like playable animals. I don't want to restrict it, but let's have some animal games in here.
Playable animals, you
Like
say.
Pokemon.
Playable animals. Pokemon would count.
No,
And
it wouldn't.
even though humans are technically animals, humans would not count. You know, beast games. I would say.
Does
Dave, are you
Heathcliff
saying
count
Pokemon-
as a beast?
Are you saying in Pokemon that you
Furry
fucking
games?
play as the Pokemon? You play as the trainer and you command the Pokemon. Pokemon doesn't count.
I mean, if you're talking about like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, it
I'm
would.
not.
Okay. That was
Why?
very
What
indignant.
you think I was talking about that?
But yeah, I'm gonna like give the loose category of beast games, but yeah, like playable animals in games.
Awesome. It's a great pick, man. Great theme. Plenty of fantastic games await us on the next episode. So, man, oh man. Guys, what a show it's been. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you for everybody watching live with us. It's so good to be back. Check us out live. We're live every Wednesday night. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Search for Game That Tune. Come join in the fun. Live every Wednesday night. Thank you to everybody listening in podcast form. Our podcasts come out on Tuesday mornings. GameThatTune.com or anywhere that you get podcasts. Go there and get Game That Tune. Listen to it. Love it. Enjoy it. Thank you to everyone checking out Patreon. Patreon.com/GameThatTune. It's the home for a lot of awesome stuff. We've got Game That Tune gems. We've got mixtapes. We've got movie commentaries. We've got all kinds of fun things for you at patreon.com/GameThatTune. You help us keep the lights on at the 24/7 video game music live stream, radio.gamethattune.com. GTT.rocks is the home for video game music on the internet. And we love everybody supporting us over there on Patreon. Of course, we've got to give an extra special shout out to our Patreon absurd fans. I'm talking about, where's my fucking list of absurd fans? I should know these by heart. Lance Revere, Damian Beckles, Bradford Stevens, Daniel Perky, Taylor Y, Sam L, Grimmery, Phoenix Tier 2121, Unsaddled Zebra, Akadar, and the Kerrigan, a fantastic group of patrons at patreon.com/GameThatTune. Want to give a shout out again to Kerrigan, Patreon absurd fan Kerrigan, for a fantastic request this week. They made their request via Discord. That's a great place to do it. You can do it at GameThatTune.club, our secret social media server thing that we definitely still use and receive requests at. Or you can hit us up with an email, GameThatTune@gmail.com. And we always love you guys making requests, and love hearing from you. Join the Discord, join the club. Don't send me an email, but do all those other things. We love to have you guys in our great little community. And that's gonna do it, guys. So David has the bonus tunes, and we've already heard them on the live broadcast. We're editing that out of the podcast, but the people that have been watching all night, they know what we've got coming. So, David, tell us what that was.
Are we keeping this portion in?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is versus Dangerous Beast, which is the boss music from Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Hell yeah. David, if there's two words that describe David Fleming, it's Dangerous Beast. And fantastic tunes. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace out, everybody. Mm-mm. Persona 5 is copyright 2017 Atlas Company Limited. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is copyright 2022 Nintendo of America Incorporated and HAL Laboratory Incorporated. Bayonetta 2 is copyright 2014 Platinum Games Incorporated. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is copyright 2014 Nintendo of America Incorporated. Garfield Caught in the Act is copyright 1995 Sega Games Company Limited.